So welcome back to this channel once again, and this video tutorial will going to tell you that how you can make use of QCMD execute API to prototype anything in RPG ILE. So basically this video is for the example of using QCMD in an RPG procedure. So let's see how we can do that. So I created this program to demonstrate this. Let's see. So there's nothing, so we are basically prototyping a program call here. We can even use this API to call a particular command available in CL, or we can call any program. So what we need to do is to build that string of calling the program with either with parameters or with no parameters. So that needs to be built here. Then we can call a particular program, or we can fire a particular command, for example clear pfm, override database file, or anything which we want. So we can do from here only. So we can execute this API either in CL or in RPG. So this video I'm going to show you, demonstrate, or here in RPG only. So you can see the prototype for this QCMD execute sub procedure. So I defined a sub procedure here, and this is basically calling an external program QCMD exe. Just take shift F9, do work object QCMD exe. So if I do QCMD work object QCMD exe, I can see the object program object is present in QSys library. Okay, so this is the program object. If I do DSP PGM on this, I can see the further information. So this is a OPM program, as we can see. Okay, so this API is used to call particular program or prototyping anything. Okay, so this since this is the program, so as we know that we cannot return anything from here, but we can put input or output parameters, depends upon us in a particular input parameters. Okay, so here it accepts 3 parameters, out of which we usually or mostly use these 2 parameters. Okay, whenever we are seeing any or you can say when we are seeing the prototype for this, so everyone would have used these 2 only. Okay, not this one. So why these 2 only, not this one? So this is just a control. This act as a control. The third parameter would act as a control, and that is an optional parameter. So that's the reason you can see options star no pass defined here. Okay, so whenever you are trying to pass a double byte data, so you will be defining the value IGC, a constant value IGC to this. So that will request the programs to accept the double byte data. Okay, so basically currently we are dealing with a single byte data. Okay, so when we are dealing with double bytes data in other languages like Chinese or Japanese, whatever, so in that case we will be using this thing, IGC options. Currently this is star no pass, so we can either pass this or we must not. So these 2 input parameters are of our use. So the first one is the command which we are building here. So you can see we are building a string which is actually a command, and that gets fired using QCMD execute API. Okay, or program. So the maximum length of the command which we can give is 32702 characters. Okay, but in ILE we know that we have options during multiple options during prototype. So we can specify options star var size here, so which will accept any other string which is of less than this. So for example, if this is not the definition, this is just the documentation. So definition is here, CMD is defined here, not here. Okay, so I can either define CMD as 200A or 100A or 50A, whatever depends upon me, but that will be acceptable because I defined options as star var size. So maximum length I can give to the command is 32702A. So if I would not have defined option star var size, then whatever size defined here, for example I defined here 200A, so I have to define the variable same as 200A. Okay, but in this case it depends upon me. I have provided the maximum length in the prototype, but whenever I am calling it from multiple places and I have a string of multiple lengths at those multiple places, I would be capable of using this thing, this prototype call. Okay, because I have defined this option, the star var size thing here, and I can pass any length string less than or equal to 32702A to this program prototype call. So that won't occur in compilation error. Okay, so now here is the length, so which is 15 packed 15 p5 packed, which is defined in pack. So we need to pass the length of this command string which is passed to this. Okay, so you can see that I have used the read by reference, read only by reference method, because I defined const here. So I can either use any other method also, call by reference also, but I don't want that this whatever the value passed to this command or length or any option of this prototype would get changed further in the sub procedure or anywhere or any else. Okay, so I can define like that. Now the main thing is I defined this command, and now you can see that I can I have passed this call rpg4 pgm2. So this is an OPM program of rpg4. Okay, and I'm passing I'm preparing this string in command, and then I am passing qcmd execute that command, this one, and the length of this one. So the length would be calculated using percentage length, and then at last INLR on. And what this rpg4 pgm2 is doing, let's first thing is to compile this. So we'll be creating the module. So this module is getting created and it's taking time since system is very slow right now. So let's wait till the time it gets compiled. So this module is created. Now the time is to create the program for this ILE PGM35. The module would be ILE PGM35. Okay, so the program is getting created. Let's wait. System is too slow. So the program and module objects are now created, ILE PGM35. Okay, now we will be seeing that rpg4 source, what that is doing. So rpg4 pgm2, we are calling this. Okay, so we are calling this program. So this program here nothing is done. So basically is a local variable is declared with message of 20 characters message, and we are passing some value, hard-coded value, calling done. Okay, so just to know that whether this program is called or not, here we are displaying that message and the last recall indicator set to on. Okay, so the simple program, nothing else. So now doing the debug of this ILE PGM35. Okay, let's we'll debug this program. So the system is slow, it will take time to get to the debug source. Just set the breakpoint, call ILE PGM35. okay, so you can see this string is prepared, call RPG4 PGM2, and now this API gets executed and you have seen the message display okay on the workstation. So let's see the job log, let's see DSP job log. So you can see that this was display calling done. Okay, so you have called this RPG4 PGM2 using QCMD execute API. Okay, so that's all about the QCMD execute API, where you are using that external program created in ILE in RPGLE. Okay, that is QCMD execute. So that's why you are using XTPGM here. Now the most important thing here is IGC. So whenever you are using double byte character, you need to pass this value here. So you need to pass after %l and CMD, you need to pass that IGC. Okay, so that you would be capable of passing this double byte data in the command. Okay, in case of those machines where double byte data is supported. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.